Hello, friends. Wanted to just hop on for a few minutes and share out some CDs that I got recently. Um, some bands that are somewhat new to me, and then some that I've been a fan of for a while. First one is kind of on the newer side. Certainly not a band that I've come across in any stores, uh, whether New York, Florida, Tennessee, where I currently live. That's band Stone, and still not an expert on them. They're a Finnish band, so from Finland. I'll have a few of those that'll be sharing out. And this, I believe, was maybe their third album. And then another one I got just recently is No Anesthesia, and I believe this is their first or second. So that would make this one either their third or fourth. But this one I've listened to. Camera there. This one I've not. And both of them were re-released on Punishment 18 Records, which either from Finland or Sweden, somewhere in the in Europe. So cool band there. Another one that I kind of discovered around the same time as Stone is A.R.G, another Finnish band. This is their first album, Entrance, and I do have their second one also on CD. Haven't been able to score any of those on vinyl yet. This is also Punishment 18 re-release. This originally came out in 1989, and let's see, the No Anesthesia was also 1989. So two different bands, same style of music, same country. What's cool about this one is it has the original 11 tracks, but then there's some extra tracks on there. Not sure if those are from EPs or if they're demo material, but I'll explore that in the future. But company does a good job with the print size and also the printing of the CD. So um, it's not a remaster, not a remix, just a repress of the original. The A.R.G. I'm not sure if I've checked two sources for what it might stand for, and one web page says that it could possibly mean ancient, rotten grave guards. I don't know if that's a mistake and it's supposed to be graveyards. That would make more sense. I'm not sure what a grave guard is, but if any of you are familiar with the band and you know what the ARG stands for, definitely throw a comment down below and help some of us out that may not know. Um, Next CD I got is a Grave Digger, so out of Germany. Great band, been around for a long time. And this one's a few years old. This one's 2012, so it's over 10 years old, but this is my first time getting it. This is not a remaster. I don't think it needed to be remastered because it's not that old, but this was released on Napalm Records, and if you're familiar with anything they've released in the last 20 years, then you can't go wrong with any of their newer stuff. And love that cover. That's creepy but cool looking. So German band. Let's see. I thought I had another Finnish band. We got A.R.G. We got Stone. Yes, Sentenced. Started off as a death metal band, at least their earlier years, and then as their career went on, the trajectory changed to a little bit more gothic metal. This one, this and their last album sometimes doesn't get the best of reviews from fans, but uh, I don't mind a little bit of goth thrown in with my metal. So bands like Moonspell and well, of course, Typo Negative for an American band, and this was also another re-release on Punishment 18. And I enjoy all of the Sentence material that I've heard. A few of their albums on vinyl and some on CD. And love them all. The next one I just recently bought and got in the mail, their Extol's first album on vinyl. They released it for the first time, got it from the band, and I thought, oh, hey, I don't have their second one. I had a CDR copy, but I never got around to actually purchasing an actual copy. And last year they re-released I think it was just the second one, which is Undeceived, and it was on End Time Productions, which is the original company that released I think their first two or three albums. So getting a bit of a glare there, but so yeah, this one was re-released, and I thought, well, now's the time to grab it before it disappears. And I'm hoping that they'll do what they did with the first one, maybe in the next year or so, and release this on vinyl for the first time. It would be a great addition. Fantastic band. They are Christian, but they're not preachy Christian. If you had to dig into the lyrics, but their earlier stuff's definitely pretty aggressive. A little bit of maybe a touch of black metal, definite death metal, and some clean vocals come through from time to time. It's good stuff. So I'm glad to have that in the collection. And the last one that I want to share is a band that pretty new on my radar. I had seen the record on sale on a website for cheap price, and I passed on it. And then when I saw the CD version, it was under $5, and I was like, I've got to grab it. It's the band, the album. I believe this is I could be wrong. Their only studio album was produced by Dave Mustaine, and the main guitar player in the band is Dave Spitz from Anthrax. And a little bit I was finding online, metal fans were saying, "Oh, it sounds like Dave Mustaine, the lead singer at least." Dave produced it. I believe he co-wrote some songs with Dave Spitz, but the lead singer is as far as if you listen to it, you can hear it's not Dave Mustaine. There's certain points here and there that uh, do sound Dave Mustaine-ish, and who knows, maybe he did a little bit of the backing vocals on it, but the songs sound good. There's a decent amount of tracks on there. It's a full length. As far as the company, it looks like MIG Music, maybe out of Germany, because it's got .de and Hansel and Gretel Records. And let's see. Oh, yeah, something else. From what I read online, the lead singer has a child, I believe a son, who has autism. And so the band decided to collect up 50 cents for each purchase of the album and donate it to autistic children. So very cool thing. That's awesome. So, you know, it's different. It may have a little bit of negative sound to it, but that's okay. Um, there's enough originality in the group, and Dave Spitz. I mean, he's certainly proved himself in Anthrax a long time ago. So he's more than a competent guitar player. Sorry, I couldn't tell you about the other band members. I'm not sure who the drummer and bass player are, but yeah, if you track down a copy, it was cheap and definitely well worth it. So if you're still watching 9 minutes in, thank you. Appreciate you taking the time to kind of watch and see what I'm sharing out. I hope everybody's doing great out there. Stay cool in this heat. Last video I did, I was in Florida, but even here in Tennessee, it's boiling out there. So stay hydrated, stay out of the heat, and God bless y'all.